Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Stephanie Show. We're at Mister Tramps. I'm here with Mehoné. Mister Tramps, it's the place to be. We have the fanciest menu, bar menu. It's more like a pub. More like a pub than it is a bar. It's very classy up in here. So we want to thank them real quick for sponsoring my ass. Having me up here. I don't know why they want me up here. So, let's get started. How's everyone feeling? Woo! Yeah! We're all winners here, aren't we? Yes, we are. So how do you say your name again? I'm sorry.
Mehoné.
Mehoné. I'm having trouble with that mic.
With the mic stand here.
You're just going to have to hold it, Mehoné. My sister's here. Tom was looking for you. My friend Marley and her dude. I forget his name's here.
And Compton!
And Compton, I'm finally, okay, Compton. I've only known you on the internet.
Right.
And Josh and Carl. Yeah. Carl had me on his podcast last night. He took me into, yeah, whatever. He took me into, like, I don't get it.
You don't have to like no Kendrick. No, that's actually from the old one. It's from Mad City.
Mad
You don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. But I know a band called A Tribe called Quest.
Okay.
What is it called?
You're like 30 years late.
Yeah, I'm late on everything. So, Mehoné, you are a stand-up comedian. What else do you do?
I'm a musician. I'm unemployed. There's not a lot going on for me. Hey, Judith is here. What's up?
Oh, hi, Judith.
Are you sure?
Judith is like she's like amazing. I'll have her on here someday so she can talk about how amazing she is. And the reason why I say that, she's from New York, and we were in the thing the other night. You were talking about the correct pronunciations of Hispanic words. Yeah, and how it kind of gets bastardized here in Texas. Yeah. That's why you're amazing. Nothing else that you do. So, Mehoné, how long have you been doing stand-up?
2.5 years. I say 2.5 years. I'm rounding down.
Where are you from?
I was born in Austin.
So you've been here all your life?
Yeah. I mean, I lived in town for like a year. I lived in Leesburg, Virginia for a year. A lot of shitty places. So like my only frame of reference of good towns is Austin. I love it here.
Yeah, I'm from Big Spring. I don't want to talk about that anymore.
It's West Texas, right? Your sister is so.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it, Sam?
Do you want to talk about it?
No. We'll talk about it. So, like, what? You also act too, right? You do acting.
Not really. I wanted to do something. I don't really know how to like start. I don't really have a resume. I got headshots taken yesterday. That was interesting. But
Are they sexy?
they're pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh. But what got you into comedy?
There used to be a radio station that was all stand up in Austin.
Oh yeah, that got pretty good.
It did.
Yeah.
It didn't last very long. But like I had just moved back from Virginia. I didn't have a job. I didn't really have a lot going for me. I just had a lot of time, and I would listen to the station a lot. And then I started going to like open mic. I went to one open mic at Cap City. I'm kind of a shitty person because like a lot of people are like inspired or whatever by somebody doing really well. Mm-hmm. And I went to Cap City and so many people were doing not so well that I was like, oh well, I could do that. You guys were really easy. They were all like 3 people in a row. Like everybody was like just doing. It's kind of bad for me to say that because I had just started and I can't really say that somebody else did a bad set, but they weren't doing very well, and it seemed like an easy thing to do. That's the end of that story.
That's the end of that story. Well, who are your inspirations? Like,
it's weird. Like I'm so used to seeing the same faces and making friends with people in Austin that my inspirations are usually like local.
And now it's our time to go out and make a real difference in people's lives.
What's this?
Sometimes at the very beginning.
What? No.
Sometimes.
That was my laptop. I'm sorry, guys. I was all looking
Interrupted
around
my
like,
super interesting story.
who's trolled me? Okay, back to your local inspiration.
So yeah, like the people that I came up, I mean, I still see them. Like Yusuf Roach started this. Yusuf Roach is interesting because he started at the same time as me, but like the momentum that he's built, like it's really intimidating. Like we're both doing FPIA tonight, and if they pick, like they're gonna pick one of the black guys, and he's probably gonna be it.
You don't know that.
Pretty sure. Like he's a lot better than I am.
Well, I mean, last year was kind of funny. Last year they didn't pick a whole lot of like well-seasoned comics.
But like even like Jay Whitecotton didn't get picked, but only because like his set was really good and he didn't move on because he went over by like a couple of seconds or something. He went over the time he was supposed to go, which automatically disqualified him. But yeah, Yusuf, Martin Urbano, Jay Whitecotton. I like people that I know. I mean, I like Mark Maron. I like the big comics as well. Like I'm not really a comedy nerd. Like I don't really listen to that much stand-up.
Yeah, I don't either.
Except for like the people that I know.
Right.
I have no choice. I have open mics.
Yeah, they get kind of tiring after a while.
Yeah.
Not that they're not any good. It's just that when you hear the same joke over and over, you know.
And yeah, and it's also like I relate to the people that I know because I know them. Like I know them personally. I know their lives to some extent. So it feels more personal.
What does the contest mean to you? What is the funniest person in Austin? Because I did it once and on a whim, and I haven't had a whole lot of stand-up experience really, but just to try it out.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at that wall before you enter the stage, on the left there's a bunch of the winners, and it's like, where are they? And then like on the other side, there's people that have made it. That they're not even part of FPI. It's like Silver, Sarah, something, whatever.
Sarah Silverman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I
really don't pay attention to anybody. But yeah, I mean, like, what is it? Just like a notch, maybe, like in your resume, or?
I mean, people that are like in the industry are there, and it's people that you would like to see you like at your best at.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think most of us don't go in expecting anything out of it. The best thing that we get out of it is like we get. Sorry. It's okay.
That's Fredo. He's really cool. This is the guy who owns the place, and he makes fancy food.
It goes really far away.
He's doing a very good job. I'm very proud of him. I'm glad I'm here. I'm just talking while he's doing that. Yeah. His name's Alfredo, like the food, I think, right?
Sauce.
Like the sauce.
Sauce.
That was my computer again.
Because he's saucy.
He is saucy. Look at him. Look at that mustache.
Is it backwards? No.
Are we going to edit this part out?
Can you edit a live webcast? Is this live?
Is this live?
This is all live.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't even know it was live. Hi, everybody.
Good enough?
So yeah, thanks Alfredo.
Yeah.
For sex and man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about like the contest and people seeing you at your best that are really involved in the industry.
Yeah, like that, and it's also like you get really good footage, even if you don't move past the prelims. Like you get footage of yourself doing stand up, and they like edit it so that like if only one side of the room laughs, they make it so that's the audio. They pick up the audio of just the best side of the room. That you know what I mean? Like you get really good footage of your stand up, and you can like submit it to like festivals and stuff. So that's I'm seeing it as that. Like I just paid it's like headshots. Like I just paid like $15 to have a really good example of what I do.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wanted to do it this year. I was bad with the timing, but I think next year I want to do it, and I just want to go on stage naked.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's allowed.
And not say anything at all, just kind of stare at everybody for like 5 minutes. Yeah.
It's super. Hey! No words, just no words.
No words, just kind of just try to make eye contact with as many people as possible.
Oh, natural.
And of course I'll lift up my pits, because that's my trademark.
The hairy pits.
Oh yeah.
Hooray, feminism.
That's the thing, everyone says it's feminism. I just do it to make gross people out. That was like last time. You were here last week, that guy. Oh my god.
He was I think he was the one that was at, I was at Love Goat just last night, and me and Pete Rosa and Rachel Stryton were sitting on one side of this table, and we're talking about some deep shit, like somebody in another comedy community had just passed away, and we were consoling Pete about it.
Yeah.
He's a friend of his. And
Did you hear
yeah, it was really sad. Like it's great. Like this community is, they're so nice. Like I always relate being funny to kind of being an asshole because like we all got made fun of when we were kids by the funny guy in class. So I always kind of relate that. But I mean, being in the community, like they're so supportive of each other, and we were just like consoling him. And this guy came up and just started like berating us. I forget why I brought this up. By the way, what were we talking about a second ago?
The guy that I had on last week, Ray.
Yeah, I think it was him. It might not have been him. What was his name?
Ray Born Lights.
What does he look like before I just spread a rumor about this guy so I know it's him?
It may have been him. That's his stick, though, is to be an asshole.
Well, he called
Stick.
one of my friends a cunt. Like, it's just not...
Oh, so that was the guy you were
I
talking
think it was him. Because he looked familiar and he was also really drunk. He was with this girl. I think he was just kind of...
Sounds like he's making waves.
Trying to act like he had a big dick.
He sounds like an innovator.
He clearly didn't by how unhappy his girlfriend looked. Ha! Slam! If you're watching this,
Let's talk
don't call my
about...
friends cunt.
Yeah. Well, cunt's a good word. I wouldn't mind if somebody called me a cunt. Right? Cunt's a good thing.
You shouldn't do that.
No, I mean, seriously, like...
Not a good thing. It's a really offensive
No,
term.
that's...
It's like nigger for white women, or white
No,
white
no,
women.
no. We
Right?
came out of a cunt. That's where you end.
No, it's a really ugly word for...
It's not an ugly word. I don't think it's an ugly word at all. I can't... Maybe my best friend and I call each other cunt flappers.
That's not the same. I call my friends nigger. That's not... It's not...
No. I like it. I think it's a good word.
So you're okay with...
I'm okay with somebody
Personally,
calling
I'm not. Like, I have too many women in my life that I wouldn't be okay with that.
It's just the context that people... That's the
Context is
thing.
everything. You're right.
Yeah.
And the context that he was using still did not, like, excuse that.
Well, I'm gonna call people I like cunts. Y'all are cunts. I love every single one of you.
You make
cunts.
people sad. What's wrong with you?
I love you cunts too!
Oh,
Thank you.
don't do that.
No! They went like,
oh, okay. I've been saying cunt the whole time. Like, obviously it's all context, but like,
So like
using it as an insult isn't okay. It's like definitively degrading.
unless the person's a degrading guy. I mean,
No, if their context is to degrade.
we're clearly not going to agree on this, so let's just move on.
Okay.
Hillary Clinton is going to run for president again.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Awesome.
I don't.
Why?
I don't vote anymore. Are you heavy into politics? Do you keep up with them?
Not really.
Nobody does.
I mean, I don't know. I just vote the ticket, which I know I'm not supposed to vote. Just vote on the ticket, Democrat, but it's definitely the best. I mean, if you have to pick the lesser of two evils. I know, like, you're still picking an evil. Like, I don't know shit about politics. I'm gonna come off like an idiot. I
But you were
promise.
excited at the beginning, like Hillary Clinton's running again. You're like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Like if Barack didn't run last time, I would have voted for her. Barack's
Yeah.
just cool. He's a cool dude.
Well, I'm gonna write in Ronald Reagan. I'm gonna write in Ronald Reagan.
Reagan 2016!
Yeah! Yes! I love Ronald Reagan, and because he's dead, and because he's my favorite character, because I think politics are all a game. It's just like a circus, it's just a show, and he's like the best character. I mean, he turned ketchup into a vegetable.
Did he really? Is that a thing?
Yeah, like he made, like some kind of mandated thing.
I want
Look it up.
context. Like, what is that about? Did he really do that? Is it like
Yeah,
on a
it was
food
all
pyramid
part-
or something? Is
It was all part of like trying, to like take school lunches out of schools for low-income kids. He was totally evil, and that's why he's my favorite. But I'm not into the evil things that he did. I just think he's a character. That's all.
the Tywin Lannister, like you hate him, but you love to hate him.
I don't know. He was pretty hot when he was younger.
He was an actor, right? He was like a cowboy actor.
Yeah, he was an actor.
Cowboy actor?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think.
if you want to be president, you have to be an actor. And Hillary Clinton's not going to make it because she's not. She never was. Unless she faked her whole marriage. I mean, and she's an actress.
Hillary Clinton is like the Meryl Streep of politicians, except less well loved. And Barack's Will Smith.
I think she's less well loved because she gets shit done.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, she was like seriously active, like whenever her husband was poking cigars into women's cunts.
Don't think that happened.
Monica Lewinsky, you don't remember?
Oh,
I need to educate
you meant
you.
penis by cigar.
Yeah.
No, I know about Monica Lewinsky.
Okay, yeah.
The cum stained dress.
It's almost like,
It's a dirty show.
I wonder if she almost knows that her husband's like a horn dog and she's okay with it.
Probably.
Like,
The rest of the nation knows.
Fine, just go fuck everything. It's cool. Just leave me alone so I can get my shit done.
Yeah.
So, okay, there was another thing that happened last week. Someone recorded a man
He shot 8 times in the back.
8 times in the back.
Yeah, South Carolina.
Yeah, and it got recorded on someone's iPhone. And I went in and I asked some people about it, and some people think it was staged. What do you think?
No, the facts of the case are not. No, it wasn't staged. Who thought it was staged? Like, I want to hear that opinion. Like, who? No.
Just some random person.
I can't even like logically argue that it's not. No, it's not staged. This is fact. Black people are 11 times more likely to be killed by the police than white people. That's an accurate statistic. 400 plus police brutality, excessive force related murders per year in this country. 400. I don't know. The guy that shot. Remember the Dark Knight killer? Dark Knight. When the Dark Knight was it the new one? Yeah, Dark Knight Rises came out, and this guy came in and he was wearing body armor and a gas mask and a helmet, and he went into the theater and shot a baby. He shot like 12, killed 12 people and injured a baby, and he got arrested. And he had fucking guns. Guns have one purpose. It's to murder. Like, they were totally okay with just not. I don't know. They didn't kill him. And he had like running away from the police is enough of a danger to get yourself shot 8 times. That's not. I don't have very much funny to say about this.
No. Yeah, I mean, we had talked about this, and no, there's nothing funny about it at all. But I wonder if there was a way to kind of marriage that into a joke of some sort. Like, it's just like it's getting old. Like turning on the news and then and that's happening.
It's crazy because like. It used to be like whenever like somebody big would have like a new music video, like black people would get really excited and they huddle around the laptop or whatever and we'll watch that shit and it's like, yeah, this is great. And now we huddle around to see like the next like big cop killing. Like that's like not it's it's the new soap opera. Like, oh, it happened again. Who could have thought?
I mean, it's kind of like, do you think that? I mean, like with someone saying that like it's probably set up. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't trust the government.
Yeah.
And the media is so tainted. I mean, that's why we had shows like like The Daily Show. Mm-hmm. It kind of brought light to that, and now that's gone.
The Daily Show's still.
Where are we gonna go for real news? Is what I wonder.
I don't know. NPR.
I thought they had that black guy.
Do what?
I thought they replaced that
with Jon Stewart. Hell yeah, Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got an African.
See, I don't watch TV.
Yeah. We got a South African
I don't watch
guy.
it either. I just get the highlights of what TV is doing.
He actually has a really interesting story. Like, his parents met during apartheid South Africa, and it was illegal to sleep with a white woman back then. So they kept him like hidden.
That makes me hot.
Yeah, it's kind of. It is forbidden love. It's a nice story. And now he's gonna be like the head guy. He's the new Jon Stewart. They tried to trash him. Remember that? They tried to trash him like right after he got chosen to take Jon Stewart's place. They started like coming up with a bunch of tweets that he did that they said were sexist. Like, the guy's a stand-up comedian. Like, it's his job. Like, it's his job to toe that line. Like, that's what he's a professional at.
People take things too personally on the internet.
I think they were just mad that the person they wanted didn't get in. Like, Jessica Williams.
Who's that?
Or Wilson. She's the other black person on the Daily Show.
See, I don't know any of them. All I know is Jon Stewart, and that's it. That's the only person I know about.
Oh, there's some. I like her.
Because I'm white.
Like Al Madrigal.
I'm not white.
Samantha
Totally.
Bee. What are you, by the way?
I'm half Hispanic.
Half Hispanic, half what?
You're fucking Benejo. I can't even speak my native
Yeah,
tongue.
you're really bad at it.
Yeah, because I grew up around a bunch of white people.
I'm East African. My parents are Ethiopian.
Did you come from Ethiopia?
No, I was born here.
Oh.
But I mean, I speak language and everything. I didn't speak English until
Is it like? Hey, I
So-
already shot back at you.
I deserved it. No, I've never heard that joke before, ever actually. It's so good.
It wasn't a joke. It was just me talking.
Was it a sincere inquiry? I think that's worse. I think that's worse.
Do they fry chicken in Africa?
They don't have food in Africa. They're all dying. It's not a game. No.
There's that one episode. It's all we're just making light of a horrible situation.
That's all.
That's really funny that you say that because my father-in-law, I wanted to take him to Ethiopia, Taste of Ethiopia. It's a restaurant
I used
in
to work there.
Portugal. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I didn't want the one in
That owner's, oh my gosh, she's
Really?
awesome.
Yeah.
So, you are? God, I love her
There's
so
not that
much.
many Ethiopians out here. Like I'm probably related to most. I don't date Ethiopians because I'm probably related to them.
Well, I want to marry her. She's so sweet. But I don't think
Do
she
it.
would marry me. I'm probably not good enough for her. She's a really good person. But anyway, like, my father-in-law, like, he was like, I wanted to take him to that restaurant. He's like, what do they have, rice and water? That was my father-in-law. That's what I was married to for 14 years. Yeah.
Because a lot of like African food is like a lot of like cornmeal or rice meal and shit, and it's not
It's
that's
curry,
accurate.
yeah.
It's not well they don't use curry, but they use like it's really spicy. It's very similar to Indian food.
Yeah.
And Ethiopian food is really spicy
It's
and a lot of
delicious.
flavor and it's so good.
Yeah.
Like and they use a lot of butter and shit. Like I don't understand how Ethiopians are skinny. Like I don't
It's
see how
because
that happens.
They probably go hike for their water, and we
Yeah.
don't.
That's true.
We're
Imagine
lazy.
every time you had to take a shower, you had to walk 14 miles. Actually, I have a cousin who he was like 9 years old at the time, and he was from Ethiopia, and he was born there, and he was here for a bit. Actually, he lives here, but I took him to see Skyfall when it came out, the James Bond movie. And we're watching the movie, and like he sees like the MGM logo at the beginning of the movie. Like I guess he recognizes it from another movie that he's seen. So he sees the lion and he recognizes it and he goes, "This is bullshit, I have already seen this one." And he walks out of the theater. He just left. He tried to walk home. Like I stayed for the rest of the movie and I saw him like 14 miles from the house and he's walking. Like I was like driving and like I saw him.
Was
on the
he
side.
angry?
No, he just thought it was bullshit. And he's like, "I know how to get home. Goodbye." It's okay.
So you play piano
I do.
and you sing. You want to do that real quick?
Sure.
All right.
You wanna move the thing, or is it just gonna stay there, or?
I'll move it. You can get up first because it's kind of a tight spot.
You wanna trade microphones for this part?
Do we have to? I really like this mic. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
I don't know why I don't
I'll
buy
hold
it.
it. I'll hold it. I'll hold it. Leonie's gonna play.
Huh?
I'll hold it. Stretch. He's a horrible piano player.
I'm really bad, you guys.
I don't know if we're gonna have him on camera, but he's gonna sing, and I'm gonna stare at the camera while he's singing.
This is gonna be weird.
I'm gonna try to make some like hand gestures.
You did like. I should do a funny song. I don't know any though.
Just do whatever comes to you.
satisfied. Eliminate the no's on their vacancy signs. There's no one beside you when your soul imparts. I'll follow you into the dawn. As vicious as Roman road, I got my knuckles bruised. My lady in black held my tongue as she told me, son, it is the heart of love. Never went back. Heaven held decide that they both are satisfied. Illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. There's no one beside you when your soul departs. I'll follow you into the dawn. Heaven will decide that they both are satisfied. Eliminate the nose on their vacancy signs. There's no one beside you when your soul departs. I'll follow you into the
Hang on, piano man.
You need to stick to singing and piano playing. You need to drop comedy. Just kidding.
I like how, I don't know. I hear that a lot. I'm definitely better at music than I am at stand-up. I'm not that good at stand-up.
Have you thought about like merging your music and stand-up?
I don't want to write like funny songs, but I do want to do like, I can't, it's hard for me to like coordinate doing stand-up at the same time as playing, but I want to like Zach Galifianakis or like Craig Robinson will, they'll just tell jokes while doing like little, whatever. What is pee? This was orange. Just made up that
I wish you could see an orange penis for real.
I think like try a couple songs like requests maybe.
Does anybody want to request?
Recognize? I'm probably not gonna recognize. I'm trying my best though.
4 non-blondes.
I don't know that. I don't even listen.
Let me think of a song that I know.
But like, try and be poppy because they're simpler and like, you know what I mean? Like something that I've probably heard.
What? Do you know Eddie Burkle and the New Bohemians?
Say what?
No, you don't. Okay.
It's Raquel. Yeah.
Raquel, yeah, whatever. I say everything wrong. I couldn't say synchronicity yesterday. What song is this?
It's just a
Ooh.
walk down.
Do you know Eddie Queen?
Queen.
No, you don't. Let me think.
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Walk the streets for money. You don't have to sell your body tonight.
Yeah, I do.
Roxanne,
I love.
you don't have to put on the red light.
I'll have sex for money.
Me too. Exclusively.
Yeah.
Martin
Just wear a condom, please.
Martin Urbano has this really great joke. It's one of he goes on and he goes, I'm not gay, but I would have sex with a man for $1 million, but I wouldn't pay more than that.
Men forget that there's that prostate right there that, you know. I said this last week. I think it's important this message gets out to all men. Massage your prostate, please. Please.
I had like I tried, not gonna lie, I had like a fucking anxiety, had like one digit in.
Really?
Yeah.
But you have to start really small.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
I don't know what's smaller than my finger that wouldn't tear up my
Did you do
index.
the pinky?
No, I did my index, but like.
Start with the
No, I
pinky.
was like, oh god, it's not. You have to go in pretty deep to get your prostate. Like you have to have
Well, you have to relax
So I don't get, like,
around the asshole.
like the names that we have, like the I guess the slurs that we have for gay people don't make any sense to me.
Why?
Because it's like fairy, like it doesn't like you're trying to demean them, saying that they're less masculine. Like I couldn't even put a finger in my butthole, like much less like a big ass black dick. Like it's not respect. Like I'm not even no hate here. That's Mazel tov. I don't even.
So you're saying that gay people are pretty strong because they take
Hell
it in the
yeah.
butt? All right.
You gotta be a badass to have a loose butthole.
I like anal sex too. So does that make me a fairy or?
Is it?
I
I
don't
think you
know.
have to be a dude to be a fairy. I think the slur for lesbians is butch, but that doesn't apply if somebody likes butt sex. Do lesbians is that a thing that is prevalent in
Do
the lesbian
lesbians have
community?
butt sex? I don't
I
know.
don't
I
think
can
it's
interview one
You should.
and ask her, how do you
Should
have
have, like,
sex?
four on.
It's really important that I know how you get yourself off with other people.
Interesting. I mean, it's interesting. I
I don't know. If I was in a relationship with a female right now, I would expect butt sex.
Me too.
It's like we're not fully gay until you put a rod in my ass. You have to go all out.
We look forward to your letters, everybody.
Okay, like speaking of relationships, there was a wedding. We talked about this, a wedding that was ruined. Is the thing still turning? Yeah, go move it. Give me this. I want my microphone back.
If you call me boy.
I don't want to call you boy. That would be racist, wouldn't it? That's another thing that like my father-in-law used to call people of color boy, but I should do a father-in-law episode and have him on here. Oh. Now he knows I'm talking about him. Okay, so
Oh, I read about this.
Yeah,
You told me about this. I
there
think.
was a wedding ruined after a groom accidentally serves guests ketamine instead of powdered alcohol.
You guys know what ketamine is? You guys aware of what? You know what it is? It's a horse tranquilizer. It's not.
That's what I want happening at my next wedding. I want people to get fucked up.
Like, just walking in on that window would be just the most boring wedding ever, though. Everybody's just sleeping.
Weddings are boring.
Hallucinating.
They are. I mean, I don't give a shit if you're getting married.
My,
If I'm getting married, it's a big deal, but I don't give a shit about yours. I mean, that's what they're about. It's all about like
Kill the kid.
attention. It's all around attention. I mean, like the whole ceremony's lost, and they'll be divorced like in 2 years.
my cousin, he lived in London, and he bikes a lot, and he got hit by a car, and they gave him ketamine in the ambulance.
Nice.
And apparently, like, okay, so he's in the car, and he's like, in the ambulance, and he's talking to the paramedics about how, like, because they're cutting funding, apparently, in the UK, for responders. So he's like, you know, they're giving money to the police, but they're not giving it to you guys. He starts, like, going, like, really anti-police, like, fuck the police, bruv. Fuck the police, bruv. He says bruv. Bruv just means bruv in English.
Right too.
And apparently there was, like, a cop, like in the ambulance with them, like, making sure he was okay. Like, this really nice cop, and he's just like, fuck the police, bruv. That's the end of that story. Also,
I thought it was funny. Nobody else laughed at it
I
because I love the UK. You guys are haters. You didn't laugh at that.
dude, I'm so
Does
sure.
anybody have any questions for? This is like we're winding down on time. So does anybody have any questions for this guy, or for? Do you want to just say something in general? Yes, Josh. Josh needs to be my sidekick.
What are you performing next?
When are you performing next?
Oh, I don't really. For stand-up or for music?
Either.
I'm doing FPIA tonight at Cap City Comedy. If anybody wants a ticket, I can get tickets. If anybody wants to show up, it's at Cap City. It's right across the street from here. It's gonna be fun. A lot of people are gonna be in there, like hundreds, like 200-300 people fill up that room. Apparently, I've never done it before. But yeah, tonight, and then on today's Sunday, so I'll be back here. There's gonna be an open mic. Either Tyler Harris or Jesse Hensley are going to be hosting it.
Tyler Harris rocks.
He's something.
I like his hair. I grabbed his butt once.
What did he say?
He told me to back off.
I bet. He's a very abrasive guy.
He was like, whoa.
Although, like, yeah, you grab his ass. Like,
I grab a lot of people's asses. That's my way of shaking hands.
I have the worst deal here because so I'm black, so I should have an ass, right? I'm fat, so I should have an ass. How the hell I don't have an ass and I'm both of those? No, for real. Like, have you ever seen like cream of mushroom soup, like when it like retains its shape? That's me. That's my body. There's a jiggly mush. I don't have any form.
Can I look at it? Okay. Anybody else have any questions?
Oh.
Yeah.
What's up?
Are you related to that one dude in Hustle and Flow?
Is he related to that
Terrence
one
Howard?
dude in high school?
Yeah!
Oh, sure. It's like a heartthrob. Yeah, I'll take that. Hell yeah. That's the nicest thing I've heard all day, man. Good looking out, man.
There was actually a two-part question. How do you justify your existence?
How do you just?
How do I don't. I try to. I don't. I don't try to justify it. Existence just happens. It's like the meaning of life question.
That's a
There's
really
no
good
meaning of
question, though. How does anybody justify their
life.
existence?
You can't justify your existence.
I mean, there's a lot of people that shouldn't exist, in my opinion.
Nobody should exist. Honestly, nobody should exist. Like the natural state of the universe is to not exist. I went really deep just now. But yeah, like it's, I don't know. Like that whole, the big question, what is the meaning of life, is such a bullshit question.
Yeah, I love that question. How do you justify your
You can't.
existence?
You're not supposed to exist. Your natural state is to not be. Like, it takes a lot of effort for you to exist. You're an arbitrary collection of atoms that just happens to look like you. You shouldn't be.
Loosely bound atoms.
Huh?
Loosely bound
Yeah.
atoms.
But it's kind of inspiring because, like, it took so much, like, so many circumstances had to line up for you to exist. So it's kind of exciting that we're all alive right now.
I guess.
No, it is. It really is. It really is. Don't be a pessimist. Pessimists are bullshit.
No, I'm not a pessimist.
Well, you just said that. No, that's like the ultimate pessimist quote. You just said that.
I didn't ask to be here.
Yeah, but you should be, happy that you are, because you really shouldn't to be. None of us should exist.
I'm not saying I'm okay being here. I mean, I'm alright. I like fucking with people. I mean, that keeps me alive. But, yeah. I don't know.
You know Carl Sagan?
Yes.
He has the
Carl Sagan's my boo.
pale blue.
I masturbate to Carl Sagan.
Pale blue dot, pale blue spot. Something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Something about this. Somebody was talking about this and how he talks about how
He had the Voyager turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah, to take that one picture.
he had this thing about how the universe was created with the same the atoms matter is either created or destroyed. So the atoms that created the universe are have been around since the beginning of the universe and are going to be around until the end. So everything that makes you has been around. You're immortal. Like everything about you is going to exist forever.
So I am a god.
Yeah.
Good.
You're. I don't know.
Just like Kanye West.
Jesus. By the way, fuck people who don't like Kanye West.
I'm sorry, I can't like him. I can't.
You can't not acknowledge that he's not a music. He's a musical genius. There's no. I hate this discussion.
Let's have this discussion then.
It's like, you know what?
No.
I love it. I don't mean I hate it. I mean
Kanye West is he's a butthole.
Yeah, but he's brilliant.
I don't give a shit if he's brilliant. His brilliance is
Acknowledge
nothing
it.
without any heart or
Who
soul.
cares? Who cares?
I will say though, if
He
you're
definitely
talking
does.
about
He's
Kanye
completely
West,
insecure.
You will say what?
if you're talking about Kanye West, you're doing exactly what he wants.
Exactly.
I'm okay with that.
I agree with
I
you.
really am.
Any publicity is good publicity.
That's
But that's
true.
not what it
That's
is.
true.
Okay, the whole persona of being an asshole. He's been talking about that since the beginning. I'm looking at the only two black people in the room, but y'all heard Graduation, College Dropout, and Late Registration, right?
Best album ever.
Those are amazing.
Those
It's an
were good
amazing
albums,
trilogy.
I agree.
And the whole time he's talking about how he's so insecure, and that's why he keeps on buying shit and talking himself up. He's it's a persona, and it's a fascinating persona that he's cultivating.
Well, so then I would like to meet him in real life then.
I don't think he knows himself in real life. To be honest, he probably has his head really far up his ass. I don't think so I guess he knows himself better than most of his men.
Well, he married that, whatever it is. That
Kim
thing.
Kardashian?
Yeah, that thing that...
Even her, I respect her. I do respect her.
Why?
Because she didn't do anything wrong.
She's breathing. She shouldn't be.
Jesus.
This is what pisses me off. It's like people like that have the platform right now, that have a hold of the mainstream media, that continually poison the minds of millions of children and people.
How is she poisoning anybody's minds, though? What has she
She's
said
so
or done?
indulgent.
And what?
I mean, there's
No,
something
she
wrong.
actually works. She actually
Okay.
has stuff that she worked. Like she was.
There's
Her whole
what
family.
work? She fucked.
No, she works her ass off. That's not it. That's not
She
deniable.
fucked to get famous.
No, she didn't. She
She got famous because of her sex
She was
tape.
famous before then.
And because
She
she was hanging out with Paris
No,
Hilton.
even before then.
No.
Her family is
Her family's, they're all a bunch of vampires. And I fucking
what I
hate
hate.
them.
No, but like they were like fashionistas. Like they were like, you know, they worked their asses off. Like they created an empire.
What is fashion though?
You're deciding what looks good and convincing
But-
people to agree with you.
But why would you want to do that? To
'Cause
make
they love
money.
it.
To make money, right?
No, you don't make that much money just for the sake of making money. Like you love what you're doing, and then I don't think anybody can be successful without loving what they're doing.
No, yeah, I guess, but
It's part of the package.
I don't like any of that shit.
Well, I mean, look at
Yeah, I don't either. I'm not a fan of hers, but I'm not a fan of Kim Kardashian.
I just can't respect somebody that a lot of people. I don't see how anybody could look up to her. Like, there's nothing heroic. She hasn't done anything for
She
humanity.
does. No, she did.
What does she do for humanity? She ruins it with.
Shoot. She did something with like when she was. I was on your side of the fence up until a couple days ago. There was another comic that was talking to me about this.
Oh my God, we've come to the point where we're like justifying Kim Kardashian's experience. And this isn't
I'm not a fan of her personally. I don't.
It all started.
Gorgeous.
It all started with Compton's question. How do you?
Is your name
justify-
Compton for real? Is that like?
Compton Christ.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He's coming again.
Yeah.
I'll
Hi.
probably have you on. I'm gonna have you on. Is that cool, Compton?
Did y'all hear the new?
Yeah.
Y'all hear the new? Who heard the new Kendrick?
So what were you looking for?
She did this charity that.
Oh, she did charity.
How many charities has anybody in this room?
What was
done?
she doing? Was she sucking someone's dick? Is that her charity?
That's.
Fucking bitch. I fucking hate Kim Kardashian.
Why? We don't. How?
Fuck Kim Kardashian. Don't pay attention to her. Don't buy her shit.
Who do you like?
If she's on a magazine, take that magazine off the rack and fucking throw it in the trash before anyone has an opportunity to buy it. If you see her on the fucking internet, don't troll her. Don't give her fucking any attention. Just to pretend she doesn't exist anymore.
Who are you a fan of?
Who am I a fan of?
Who's you know?
I got
people are
introduced to
awesome.
Thea Vidal, and I am a fan of Thea
Who's
Vidal
that?
now. She's a comedian. You should know. You should know
I'm not
her.
a comedy nerd.
Well, you should know Thea Vidal. She's a very powerful woman.
Oh, yeah, you recommended her for me too. I remember. I'll look her up.
But she pretty much like says it how it is. She tells the truth, and that's what we need more people. We need more
Like
people.
Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks, exactly. Thank you, Bill Hicks, everybody. We need more people like that are going to use their platforms to help our social situations here in America.
I get the appeal of Bill Hicks. I get it. I get that he's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
I mean, well, it's okay if you're not.
I don't have to be. He's not. I don't
I know,
have to be.
right?
First of all, he wasn't good because he was funny. Like he wasn't. That's true. He was good because he knew how to like command a crowd and all that. I don't really know.
Yeah, but
I'm not
what
that
did he
brilliant.
do with that command? He spoke the truth. Was at the time. Like everybody now talks about how television's brainwashing and hypnotizing the American public. He said those things before they became popular.
Right. No, that's
Yeah.
and again. Like I get the appeal. Like
He talked about the war that was happening at the time. You know, he's like, instead of like in one of his bits, he's like, you know, instead of putting money into war, why don't we put money into feeding the hungry?
Spend the money
Yeah.
feeding and clothing all the hungry children.
Thank you. Yeah, like you know, what was that bit where he talked about like having a plane and shooting somebody a banana? He's like, thank you. I mean, that's Bill Hicks. He's the reason why I wanted to go into comedy. It was so motivating because I am, you know, I'm a humanitarian at heart. You know, I mean, I say I hate people, but I hate stupid people. I don't hate you guys, evidently. You're here. But
I hate all of you because you guys are awesome.
but I mean, it's
You're
like,
ugly. I hope you never have sex again. I don't
that's gonna happen to you. When was the last time you had sex?
Oh, never?
Never? Are you a virgin? Good for you. Really?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I can help you with that if you want me to.
Oh, thank you.
I thought about being like a sex surrogate. Y'all know what that is?
That's like when you have sex with people and they pay you.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's like a form of therapy.
I know.
Yeah.
There's a movie.
That movie's stupid. Anything that's produced by Hollywood's stupid. No, sex therapists, they work along with sexual, psychiatrists, sexual therapists.
No, this is a true story though. This guy was like, you know what movie I'm talking about?
I know. I don't remember
what
the
it's called.
name.
It was pretty good. This guy is in like an iron lung. He doesn't have like control of his body at all, and he's never had sex, and he's gonna die soon.
Does she get on top of him and hump him?
She the first time she touches his dick and he immediately comes.
Yeah.
And then
that's sexy as fuck.
she just teaches him how to have sex. That's.
There's nothing. There's nothing more sexier than giving pleasure to somebody who didn't ever think they were gonna have it or is incapable of having it. I'm sorry. That's I'd rather watch porn, that kind of porn.
You know what?
I like porn.
You know what beautiful agony is?
No.
It's this thing where it's just.
Does somebody need sex today? Does somebody? Anybody?
Who doesn't?
I like to give. I'm a giver, but I'll make you lay down. And that's how I roll.
I don't have a choice in the matter. You just make me lie down.
That's it. You can't. Nothing else.
Get out, bitch. This is happening.
Do I have to avoid making sounds while you just do the deed?
You have to make.
You can make sounds. That's totally fine with me.
I don't want to be scared.
I want you to be scared. I like scaring my prey.
Very sexy. You can taste the fear in your
Marley's seen me in action, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
What? The context?
When I started,
Take it out, just like in.
I'm like, hey guys, how's it going?
Oh, I thought like mid fuck
and
she
I
was
do this,
in
like,
the room.
hey, how you doing?
That's my boo.
Am I gonna have a head still at the end of it? That's all I want to know. Is there gonna be some pretty men just Black Widow?
Really good. Oh yeah.
And I came.
Do you feel
I want
uncomfortable?
to keep this whole part.
Do you? And that's how I do my thing.
That's my nipple.
I like touching people sexually.
But you don't decapitate anybody during your sessions, right?
Oh no, not at all. I want to use you again.
That doesn't help.
That helps me. I just want to know that I'm getting ahead in life.
I'm probably not gonna have sex with you guys. I mean, I'm not gonna have sex with anybody here. I'm just talking a bunch of shit, like I usually do.
I think we just did. I don't.
Did you come?
I did. I got changed.
I'm powerful.
I'm one of those guys that could be like. There's apparently a thing where some guys will come just from nipple play.
Really?
Yeah. Not.
Let's test it right now.
My pocket.
Oh.
You
know, I've grabbed a lot of comedians' nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some of them I haven't gotten a hold of yet.
Still can't find it.
I don't know what else.
G-spot.
Oh, here we go.
Oh god.
Oh god. I'm doing
Bigger
okay.
nipples.
I won't molest everybody like I did him. He smelled good.
That's for me.
It was special. We have a special relationship outside of this. Was that light going off? Does that mean it's time to go?
Are we getting the light? Did they do that for this?
I don't know. That looks like a light.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
It's too bad I couldn't drink.
Why? What? Oh yeah, you were talking about that. Why can't you drink right now? Is that a health thing? Is it a personal thing?
Yeah, it's a health thing. It's a personal thing.
Okay.
I feel like I'm way funnier when I drink.
I used to think I was funnier when I smoked weed before going on stage, and I'm way not. It's always a mistake to smoke weed before. I mean, not for everybody, but for me, it's not.
I was doing some self-loathing. I want them to tell me that I'm okay.
Wait. Did you just say you're way funnier when you drink, so the more alcohol you have in your system, the funnier you be?
Yep.
Yeah.
But a lot of people,
Stop that too. He'll hit stop that too. Man, he's hilarious.
Figure it out right now. Can I get you a Guinness?
What?
Guinness?
Why is it gotta be a Guinness?
Guinness.
Yo, I don't notice Africans really like Guinness, more than actual British people. I have a bunch of Nigerian friends and a lot of Kenyan friends. That's their thing. Is Guinness.
I'd probably be Nigerian inside. You never know.
Guinness tastes better in the UK though.
It does. It tastes. It's creamier.
Lots of cream.
You're disgusting.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry I touched you.
You're okay.
I'm sorry I molested you.
She's not sorry.
You can tell.
I'm very sorry.
She wants to do it.
Tell that to my boner.
You have a boner right now? That's creepy.
You just groped my nipples. Don't tell me.
I gave you a boner?
No.
No. I was like actually kind of happy for a little bit.
A little bit.
I really don't try to give people boners. Like this picture up here is not boner intended at all. It's supposed to be gross. It's supposed to be like trashy. I don't know if it really.
It's funny.
Good. That's what it was aiming for.
The snake is funny.
The snake.
Can they see it? They can't see it on the thing.
You can see it over there.
Not even
Over there.
on the camera.
It's really weird looking at my picture with these two walls and I'm talking. It's just kind of weird.
It's like a shrine.
Yeah.
Very Roman.
I think we're done.
Are we? Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking around, guys.
I'm sorry, it was crappy.
Oh, this was awesome.
He was the good part.
Here's the good part. Did you give me a bonus?
I gave you a boner.
With my nipples. With my nipples.
I played a song. Not that song, I already played it. I don't know what I'm doing. There you go, there's the ending song. Thank you for coming out. Thank you, Alfredo. Your bar is the best, Mister Tramps. Please try to come out next week. I know a lot of you are on the internet that follow me. This is going to be up for you to see later. That kind of stuff. My name's Stephanie. Thank you, Mehoné.
We've known each other for like 2 months.
I'm sorry. I'm bad with pronunciations. Piano playing was great, by the way.
The interview was great.
And yeah, thanks everybody. Follow him. He's on Twitter.
I'm on Twitter at Mehoné Sleshi. MEHONESOESHI. I need to get like a more pronounceable Twitter name, I think.
I like the internet. All right, bye.
Bye.